I'm Stephen Kolber and I'm an English, EAL and History teacher teaching in Melbourne, Australia. I believe I'm a Microsoft Innovative Educator because of my willingness to innovate both through theoretical practice and in the methodology of my classroom. In regards to innovative use of technology, firstly I have to lay the groundwork with three core concepts. The first concept is flipped learning, and I believe that providing flipped learning content for my students allows our class time to be used much more effectively and frees up a lot more time for me to be innovative. I also have the expectation that if my students produce something of high value to the world, then that will be recorded and also posted online. The second core concept is gamification, and this has forced me to be innovative on a weekly and a daily basis in the sense that the game has to constantly be shifting. It requires a lot of different skills and abilities from the students to maintain the narrative and to add to it, but also just in regards to my own teaching, it forces me to create new games, competitions. Part of my motivation to try gamification in my own class was by completing a lot of courses on the MIE Microsoft website. At one point I had 100% of all the courses completed, and I realized that this was a big motivator for me, and therefore that I could translate this to my class of high achieving students. The third concept is developing and maintaining a professional learning network online, and this has been done firstly through Twitter, which is something I'm very active on, and then secondly also the MIE Educators forums and platform. So these three concepts are where I get my ideas from, and they lay the foundation for everything else I do. Through the methodology of flipped learning, I've begun producing and creating audio and video feedback, and this has been especially successful for speech preparation. Well, something I've really enjoyed using is Microsoft Forms, which has really allowed me to do a lot more formative assessment throughout the year and throughout units, and get a better feel for how students are progressing with the content I'm delivering. In regards to OneNote, of course, it underlies everything I do, but I've been especially successful using it with my gamified class. Another great app I've been using is Office Lens, which is a much more streamlined way to get my students to send me drafts of their essays and their pieces of writing. So if I am successful in my application and I become an MIE Expert, I believe that will assist me to share what I'm doing in my classes with my peers and colleagues, as well as build my online professional learning network, and perhaps also take it into the real world.